Yo everyone, welcome all new subscribers upcoming and subscribers already have. This is Spiky Barmy Army TV here on pre-game show today, Saturday January the 8th here at the Billericay for the National League South match, Billericay v Maidstone United. Welcome to the pre-game show. So first up we've got club news, player news, and obviously most importantly, if you haven't already read it so far on the Maidstone United website, is the youth membership scheme card coming up, which you need to apply for by next Thursday. But we'll get into that in a minute, and we'll give you all the details regarding that for children under 14 at Maidstone United home games. Right, so we're about an hour or a couple of hours for kick-off, get it right. And yeah, so Jake Gallagher, he's obviously played a bit for Maidstone since his injury. He's now back in, obviously fully fit and ready and raring to go for Jake Gallagher. And Billy Johnson now is backing off loan from Glebe FC from the SCFL Premier Division here in Kent. So big stuff to talk about, and yeah, we're going to get right in now. Obviously, oh yeah, before we go, Joe Elu is the player of the month for December, just gone, and yeah, congratulations on that. So if you haven't already been into it and notified it, obviously this youth membership scheme for Maidstone United first team home games, it started obviously from the 1st of January this year, 2022. Obviously no child under the age of 14 will be admitted on their own into Maidstone United home games, but there are exceptions, which this is important that you need to know if you're watching this. If you're under 14 or if you're a parent watching and you have a child that comes to a game at Maidstone and they go with their friends without an unaccompanied adult, you need to obviously check this out. So the exceptions are obviously existing youth season ticket holders, they're still allowed, and club youth team players who already have a club membership card. And the other exception is obviously you need to apply now for a youth membership card scheme, which you can apply at the club online. I'll give you the details in a minute. And yeah, otherwise if you don't get this membership card by next Thursday at the club ahead of the Ebbsfleet game, which is coming up on a Tuesday night in the 25th of January, then you need to apply. Otherwise your child will only be able to come in with an accompanied adult 18 years plus or 65 years plus concessions. So I'm going to put in obviously on a pinned comment below the video obviously the club contact number. I'll give it to you now anyway, which is 01622 753817. That's the Maidstone United office, and that's obviously if you need more details on filling out this form to apply for your child that's under 14 years old that can come into a game at Maidstone home first team fixtures.
Look at JB, look at JB.
Who is under 14 and can come in without an unaccompanied adult. Yeah, so to make sure you can apply them for this youth membership scheme for your youngster to be able to come in unaccompanied, it needs to be applied then. You need to apply on this form before midday this coming Thursday, which is the 13th of January 2022. And obviously I've given you the contact number, I'll put it on as a pinned comment. And what you need to do, you need to go into the maidstoneunited.co.uk club website. What you need to do then is go into it, scroll downwards, and you'll come into sections where it says latest news. You need to go on the section where it says obviously the youth membership scheme, click on that, and then obviously that will take you, it says click here, you can go onto that bit and it will take you into another section where it gives you a bit of a ground guidance and then a bit more information. And then what you've got to do then is I'll give you the facts right now what you need to do regarding the form. Being online, you've got to do it through that, and then obviously the details are required from your parent or guardian and who is going to be responsible for the child that's under 14 to be able to come into a Maidstone United first team home game unaccompanied. And you will require to give obviously your first and last names, address, email address, and a mobile number, and obviously you need to upload the parent's photo ID which is by choosing the file, clicking on that, and it's either taking a photo there and then, or going through your photo library to get a picture there for you. And obviously you need a copy then of your of photo of your passport or driving license, and you've got to tick off the disclaimer box. That's for the parents section on the form. And then for the child section of the form, you've got the first and last name needs to be filled out, the child's date of birth, and then obviously upload the child's ID and choose a file there as normal. And obviously to take a photo there, or you can go through a photo library and obviously get a photo from that. And obviously you need proof of then obviously on a picture of the birth certificate or passport of that child. Upload the child's photo as well, a passport size photo needed, and then you can upload that onto the form. And then basically then you can submit the application. And obviously all applications have got to be in by this coming Thursday, the 13th of January. Otherwise your child's only going to be able to come in accompanied by an adult, 18 plus or 65 plus concessions in future Maidstone games or for the Ebbs Fleet game ahead. So quicker you can get this done, this form done, if your child comes in to watch a game, then you can, and you'll have this card. It's free, I don't think you've had to pay for it any extra, and then obviously you get your card through, and then your child or friends can still come to the game. I think it's a pretty good idea. It was enforced obviously through the club, through the issues of certain individuals that have messed it up for everyone else before the Dartford game and the Dartford home game, league game and stuff. But yeah, it's a good idea, because obviously Spiky Barmy Army don't accept any racial abuse or any throwing of stuff. Obviously you can still come and watch Spiky Barmy Army, come and get involved, and come and have great fun, man, and jump up and down, singing, banter, and yes, have a great time. So basically, you've got any queries, I'll give them the number, I'll put it in a pinned comment. You can contact the club with the form, and they'll probably help you lead and go through it for you as well. So if you need to leave any comments and stuff down below, obviously I'll try and help you out as much as possible regarding this club youth membership scheme then for under 14s. Obviously if you're 9 years old and coming up to 10, obviously you will need to apply for that also if you're going to become 10 years old before the season's out this season, so you're already ahead of the schedule there, and you've got no problems when you become 10 years old. Obviously the photo ID, once you get it, will be checked at the security at the turnstiles at the gate. And I guess there were some people who obviously turned away at the Tunbridge game, youngsters that couldn't get in, maybe didn't know anything about it, but everyone's had to suffer them because of certain individuals. But hopefully this has sorted everything out, and yeah, we're going to have fun at the game. So here we are at the Ricky game. As you can see, it's chucking it down with rain there, and yeah, it's going to be a heavy rain all afternoon, hence why I've got no spikes up today. But yeah, Spiky Barmy is here in Essex, England, at the Ricky, at the New Lodge Stadium ahead. So we're just about an hour and 3/4 ahead of kick-off. So yeah, actually I did forget, actually, before we go, obviously got all the stats to go through. So, yeah. That's old Brendan Vlogs there and getting involved, and yeah, we'll getting into the views and stuff, and we'll get the stats up for you via FOTMob app. Right, let's just give you the top of the National League South table.
We are top. Oh shit.
There's the bottom half of the table.
And you're
Running ahead of the team form for both sides. Old John Gooch there with Stones TV. So yeah, let's go into the team form on both sides. I've done over the last 5 games. And below that is obviously where the two teams are on the table. It's top v bottom, first v 21st.
Another tennis player, another Providence.
Jump into the insights stat. Amount of goals teams have scored in the last few games.
Apparently he's under guard.
Can't do that. What, because he didn't have a COVID?
It's going to the head-to-head games, then going back a while in the National League South between Maidstone and Billericay.
Is that Josh Amos?
And then the season so far, how both teams are lining up against each other with all the stats.
Who's that? Is
I
that
think
your
we're
girlfriend?
19 games in at the moment. That clears everything up on them.
She blamed it on him because every time we lost.
Now, obviously, Jermaine McGlashan departed Maidstone United. Wish him all the best in his new endeavours. Obviously, I believe he wants to become like a management role now. So he's moved on to become an assistant manager at Leatherhead Football Club. Right, it's going to the Footballogy app, great app, premium one, $5.99 for a year, or 99p a month, and that obviously logs you into all games and gives you stacks of stats. But here at Billericay, New Lodge, and let's go back into the stats then. That's all the games running right back to the Ryman Premier League Division 2013. We'll put that up for you now, up to present day. Right, so that's the pre-show game. Go ahead, we're probably just over an hour before kick-off, and we'll catch you at the game. Peace out, Spiky Barmy Army.